we should do a video and dress just like that in the video.
Dress just like this in the video. Nigga, just like this, nigga.
That's how these fucking niggas dress nowadays.
Anything reverses itself.
Jeans.
Man, we not doing that, fam. It's not happening.
Anything reverses itself.
Nah, bro.
Doing that, bro.
Of course you
gotta
bro.
understand. At that time, hip hop
course
wasn't
you-
accepted, and hip hop wasn't as big as it is. So they had to do shit to fit in. Watch hip hop. Watch the evolution of hip hop.
So what do you say they're fitting in?
Huh?
They doing something to fit in? That's how
Really,
these
niggas
niggas work.
dressing like that, though.
This was
What?
their. This
Niggas
was
is
their.
dressing like that.
Because
Yeah, back then niggas was dressing like that.
Think about it. At that time, hip hop was only allowed in certain places.
Right.
So to get in other places, they had to dress like that to get into the punk rock scene. That was the only way the white boys accepted them. The white clubs. Remember, everybody stayed uptown. The only way to get downtown was to go into the clubs.
I mean, I think it's just like nowadays you got niggas that still wear like niggas don't wear the baggy jeans. But you got some niggas that wear the skinny jeans. You got some niggas that wear the baggy jeans. Like it was the same thing back in those days. I mean,
Not really.
I know y'all niggas a little bit older than me, but I know a little bit.
But I'm just telling you.
I know a little bit more.
When
You know
it
what I'm
comes to being a performer in those eras, to fit in with rap, niggas dress like punk rockers.
Rap was in danger of fading away. Rap was in grave danger. If I've done reports on this, rap was in grave danger of falling.
Yeah.
One of the saving graces of rap.
Run-DMC.
No.
Who?
Fresh Prince.
No.
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Here
Here we go again. We just
Listen, Will Smith is the greatest fucking rapper alive.
Don't get this
Will
started.
Smith is the greatest fucking rapper alive. Tell me another rapper that's outsold Will Smith in his time and run when he was doing it. Who has more accolades?
That doesn't make him
all
the best
time.
rapper.
He was the reason.
time.
Yeah.
That doesn't make him the
Understand
best
it.
rapper.
Up until DJ Jazzy Jeff from the
Kid
Fresh
and Play was on the same fucking level as fucking
Up
Fresh
until
Prince. at the
DJ
time.
Jazzy Jeff from
I
Fresh
don't know about
Prince.
that.
It was on the same level as
Up until DJ Jazzy Jeff from the Fresh Prince.
What?
Rap, hip hop was not even a genre
You're bugging.
to be considered for a major award.
You're bugging.
The first rapper to win a Grammy
That's a fact.
was
He was the
Fresh
first one to
Prince.
win.
Will Smith, my
Open
nigga.
that door for him to be that.
Who?
Run-DMC. They were the first ones to do anything and make hip hop go cross
I mean,
genre.
I think they're
That
definitely the first ones to do the crossover. No, Run-DMC was definitely before Will Smith
They were the
because
first ones on Rolling. They were the first hip hop group on Rolling Stones fucking magazine.
Fresh Prince, after they won for Parents Just Don't Understand,
That was 94.
they won a
That was-
Grammy.
What's that?
that was like 88,
That was
89.
84.
No, parents didn't understand. We gotta look that up now.
Look it up.
Yo, all right, we're gonna need a nigga on Google real quick. Oh, by the way, we're gonna go look that up. And by the way, hold up. Let me just say this real quick. Hold up.
Hip hop was not a genre.
Yo, we gotta announce something. This is the motherfucking plug-in. How the fuck y'all doing? This is one of those nights. It's Saturday. We out here, and it's the end of the fucking year. What's good is real.
What's good? It's your boy More.
Yo, it's boy Snooze Daily.
Yo, it's your boy Al. Just call me Al.
There you go. Now we're gonna get back to the motherfucking argument. You know what I mean? This nigga had to put the Barry White. You see how this nigga dropped the Barry White? Wait, the nigga drops the Barry White to go back to the acapella. Let's go.
DJ Jazzy Jeff for the
But
Fresh
that's
Prince.
your
won a
only
Grammy.
argument, bro.
That is
they
the
won an
argument.
award.
So that
One
Hold
award.
on.
hip hop was considered an urban fad of a music
Right.
that was made for urban America. That was it. They
black
were
people.
the ones who crossed it over.
You're sleeping on what Run-DMC has brung to the
Absolutely
table.
not.
Yes, you are.
I'm
think so.
telling you,
You are.
I think he is.
Downplaying.
That's
think he is.
different things.
No, it's not.
Honestly, I don't think
it's
it was
not.
fucking MTV
You're
raps that made
downplaying-
rap that popular.
Who?
Yo, MTV rap.
So,
No.
but that's what I'm.
No.
All right. So without Yo MTV Raps, we wouldn't have Run DMC. I can agree with that
Nah,
shit.
so big without Yo
I mean, no, nah. I mean,
Run-DMC was the first fucking rap group
what
on.
he-
Jam Master
what
Jay,
he's saying though, is,
Panasonic flew Jam Master Jay to Japan
raps.
yo,
and said,
I can hear you.
we need to design a turntable for the DJ. And Jam Master Jay
was that guy.
Focus and design.
But before that,
the technique talk.
Before that, first rap.
No, there is no denying what Run-DMC
First rap
did.
to get an endorsement deal. Come on, fam.
Run motherfucking DMC, Adidas, man.
And understand what I'm saying
Adidas
to
was
you.
popping because these
Nobody would have
motherfuckers.
gave a fuck about Fresh Prince if it wasn't done. If it wasn't for that song "Walk This Way," nigga. Nobody would give a fuck about Fresh.
Wait, whoa. Wait. So you telling me that Walk This Way didn't come out?
No.
This nigga said Walk This Way.
Understand this.
Walk This Way to find. Nah, fam.
Understand this. Y'all comparing songs. Y'all comparing songs.
You're damn right.
I'm comparing.
See, I don't even have to say it because O is saying it.
I'm going history. You can talk about summertime classic song, but understand this. If they don't do Walk This Way, hip-hop does not go mainstream across America, and nobody gives a fuck about the Fresh Prince and hip-hop anymore.
I think
At that point,
So basically what you're saying is Run-DMC
Doesn't
is
have
the reason why
everybody's here.
Fresh Prince and
was able
DJ
to
Jazz
be
and Fresh
looked at
Prince won
as that.
a Grammy?
No, I said
Okay.
nobody would have gave a fuck about the Fresh Prince if Run-DMC didn't cross the genre the way they did with that song "Walk This Way." Nobody gave a fuck about
But
hip-hop.
chronologically,
You're
what you're
not
saying is incorrect.
listening. Nobody gave a fuck
I'm
about
listening, but what you're saying doesn't make sense. That's fucking asinine. That's
No,
not
it's not.
ridiculous.
And that's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to
Go do
stop
the history. No.
You're telling me to do my history on
Right,
fucking
and if you
hip-hop,
listening,
and what you're saying is ridiculous.
No, it's not. Go do
That's
the history.
asinine.
No, it's not.
Walk This Way came
That's not
before.
my opinion.
That's not.
I mean, Walk This Way
You're a horrible
came.
human being for having that opinion.
Walk This Way was the first commercial hit. I
First
get that.
commercial hit.
I
So
get
understand
that.
what I'm saying.
But I'm not.
At the point when that came out, before that came out, nobody
MTV
considered
raps.
hip hop
Sorry.
anything.
All these artists
Y'all
I'm
talking
talking
about shit that came after.
do you
So
mean?
you say, so
we talking about all this shit
so are
that
you
came
discrediting the
afterwards
first rapper to win a goddamn Grammy who was DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, but the
Word.
parents just don't understand the album. That is the
Before that.
third, that was,
What happened before that?
hip-hop, rap was
Anybody giving a fuck about hip hop before that?
What?
Was anybody giving a fuck about hip hop?
Everybody liked rap.
No, you're not answering the question.
What?
And that's why I said go back and do your history of music.
I don't give a
When
fuck.
were you born?
In 1977.
Okay.
So these some old fuckers.
You know the beginning of hip-hop. So go when I say the evolution of hip-hop, go listen to the facts and how they break it down, and you'll understand what I'm saying. Go looking back at the accolades of Run-DMC, which created hip-hop to be a mainstream entity. So what I'm saying is, I'm not discrediting Will Smith. What I'm saying is without those groups in the beginning to solidify hip-hop the way they did, Will Smith is not even considered a situation when it comes to hip-hop.
And what Amari was saying, hold up. And what Amari was saying was, listen, true. I mean, honestly, real
For the
shit.
first time.
Real shit for fellas, for the 80s babies, we knew about Run-DMC, don't get me wrong, but Crush Groove was the fucking movie that put it out there. Like, we learned about fucking Run-DMC, Sheila E., that was for, like, our first fucking crushes. But it is what it is. But honestly, let's go back to what Amari was saying. Without MTV, without MTV Raps, but that's a little bit later. That's 80, that's 89, 90. But let's just say MTV in general, because MTV's 84, 85. Look, Rick James was talking shit about MTV. He was like, yo, they ain't playing no black people, I ain't supporting it. But they was playing MJ. So technically, they was playing black people.
Wasn't black. But
Oh, I don't know. MJ was black back in the 80s. Goddamn, that's another fucking argument. MJ was black,
but he wasn't black.
MJ was
You get what I
black
mean.
until the Pepsi commercial, and
get what I'm
slightly
saying.
after that. And then after the Pepsi commercial to about 89, he was still black. Around 94 is when he started turning. But we're not going to talk about that. We saying MJ was black back then.
Verdi Lago, benefit of the doubt.
No doubt. Villalago. It sounds like a fucking soft drink.
Sipping,
But
playing, y'all understand this, babe. What I'm saying is I don't discredit Will Smith. Yeah, first hip hop Grammy that solidified hip hop as a genre.
Absolutely.
Give him I don't discredit that.
Greatest rapper alive.
Say not the greatest rapper.
Greatest fucking rapper alive.
Greatest selling artist alive. Not
Thank you.
Greatest rapper because
the reason I say
albums was written for him.
But see, here's the thing. Shit. No, don't say that. What? Will is actually one of the niggas that actually writes.
I didn't say he didn't write.
Later in his career, niggas started writing for him.
A lot of them
earlier shits.
Do you understand?
Will, can you please clarify for us?
I know about the lyrics.
Well, let's talk about
Mr. Multi-million-dollar Will. Listen.
Hold on. That in that time, that's all him. But let's remember those next albums that y'all call classics, Summertime, all of that.
Niggas wrote that film.
I know.
Nah.
You know, Summertime.
No. See, that's been the big misconception that Rakim wrote Summertime. Even Rakim cleared that up and said, "Yo, I didn't write that, but Will Smith definitely did slow the flow." Like that was Rakim's flow. That's undeniable. Nobody was spitting like that, so that's why everybody thought it was Rakim who wrote it. But Rakim cleared that shit up.
I mean, yo, let's be real. I'm not discrediting no artist. There's a lot of artists that had ghostwriters.
I would put Will Smith up against.
There's a lot of great so-called MCs that had ghostwriters.
Absolutely, bro.
So I'm not discrediting him.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
But see, here's the
cause. Like, let's be real. I call them entertainers because why? If they're not writing all their rhymes,
y'all niggas gonna be mad at me. Y'all niggas talk to me about Jay-Z and Source Money then, and then I'll fall back. I'll fall back off the mic real quick.
Because a lot for a lot of people.
So
hold on.
So what you trying to say?
No, but what I'm saying to you is this: if you got somebody writing for you, and let's say they writing most of your shit. And you win Lyricist of the Year award. Are you really a lyricist, or are you just a puppet?
Okay,
citing somebody else's rhyme.
See, let's just say
that's not. Hold on. Understand what I mean. Understand where I'm coming from, because the essence before it became, like y'all said, a business. That was a no-go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talking right now, though.
So we talking right now, yeah. Okay, there's ghostwriters because it's a business and people.
Niggas are writing shit for the niggas.
No, there are some dudes. There are some, and I'm gonna tell you why. There's some dudes that can write a song and all of that and have the groove sing and all of that, but they're not in this business.
All right, let me throw this curveball. So Pharrell was just on Drink Champs, right? And he was telling Nori brought up two things: Ice Baby, Holla Back Youngin'. You know what I mean? The cadence, the flow. So now, Fabulous penned that, right? But Pharrell came up with he was like, yo, spit it like this. So does Pharrell get a credit as a writer? Or is he just a nigga that
executive producer?
See now,
this
is where shit gets crazy because now
co-producer.
He's an executive producer.
You can say co-producer, you can say executive, but then you can look at how many times you in the studio with some niggas, especially y'all, the younger generation, y'all niggas be fishing for bars because y'all freestyle, right? It'll be the nigga that's outside the booth like, yo, my nigga, say it like this. Does that nigga get album producer credit? Does he get a little bit of something? Did that man help write that verse? That's the question.
All right, hold on. Let's just say Sleep came to me and said, yo, Omari, I wrote a song for you and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I read the song and shit. I was like, yo, this shit dope. Well, let's say we change this line here. Oh, let's say we put this line in this paragraph here. Oh, let's say
technically you should be the co-writer.
Technically, fit him more. All right, understand this. When you write for somebody, right, you're writing for your perception of them. Now, when you get it, you're going to critique it to make it more you and make it more believable. So when you perform it, people feel like it's you.
Absolutely.
So, in that note, let's talk about R&B singers.
My question, hold on.
I'm going to give you one situation.
I'm going to let you get your point. I just want you one question. Does that make you any less of an MC? In that situation?
Because
everybody else,
it depends. In that situation, depends, yeah. Because if a nigga is writing your whole song, like there's artists that have had whole songs written for.
I'm restructuring the whole song.
Where that has blew their career because it has made them marketable. Doesn't discredit them as an artist. Just when we say, like I said, when you go to the S's as a lyricist or MC, okay? That's when the rules have been changed to credit the business. the essence and the culture of it is you supposed to be able to spit you. That's supposed to be you, not nobody else.
Right.
I think we're really overthinking.
No, we're not overthinking it. What I'm telling you is, you gotta remember, something of ours was taken and made to a business to make money.
Okay.
And it was used to jerk us to make millions.
Okay.
So now it got. So hold on. Now that the game is flipped to where the youngins are like, fuck y'all, we gonna make our paper, and we don't need y'all no more because of the internet and the reach they have. See, back then we had to go to the labels to get the reach.
So my whole thing is, so are we asking ourselves what it means to be an MC?
Well, you got to think about it. An MC and
because
a rapper
me,
is two different.
So that's what I was about to go to real quick. What's the difference between an MC and a rapper? Because if you really look at it, MCs are masters of ceremonies. These are motherfuckers that they control everything. Rappers is your guys that can spit bars, and you might get borrowed bars, but you're making a song. So what is it?
The bottom line is an MC can rap, but a rapper can't necessarily MC.
A rapper.
All right. So the reality of it is, when you're an MC, when you are able to go into your own zone and be able to sit down with your pen and your pad, black out, go into your own zone and put on paper what it is you feel, and then be able to put it out there in a way where it catches with the beat and it flows with it. That's the whole concept of being an MC. It's the whole ball to be able to say an MC can rap. An MC can put it down, write it, and then recite it to a way where it's going to gravitate versus... You know, guys who rap. I mean, you can get on a microphone.
Rapper that can get people to gravitate.
So, you can literally get on a microphone.
So battle rappers are really MCs. Hold up. So
that's 6ix9ine.
So
is he an MC?
Nah, he's a rapper. So battle rappers are really MCs though. So we can definitely say that.
I would say this: MCs are all right. Battle rappers
are definitely MCs.
Right. Some are. Because there's some battle rappers that can battle and say dope lines, and then there's some that can literally
sound like shit on the beat.
See, understand this: it's not about rapping when you an MC.
But these battle rappers,
MC means master of ceremony. Means you control the crowd, you control that room.
Right.
The time you get on that mic, no matter what you say, you got the crowd rocking. A rapper could get on the mic and rap, and everybody get that was dope.
But I'm speaking in the aspect of these battle rappers are control. But hold up, the battle rappers are writing down the bars now. It's not like when back in the day when me and Al was going to these battles, we see niggas like Diabolic and everybody's off the top of the head for what we thought. You know what I mean? Now niggas is like, let me construct those bars. But even back then, niggas would come to battles with pre-constructed bars because everybody wrote down their shit. So all it takes you.
Qualified.
Yeah, because if your man was in the background spitting your bar, somebody out in the audience was spitting your bar, they would have disqualified you because you knew you ain't come with your real shit. Now it's different. These niggas are constructing their shit.
But now here's the question.
They're MCs.
Here's the question. Is it really different? Because you got to understand that back then you didn't have internet to see what was going on behind the scenes.
Facts.
So niggas, not for nothing, them battle rappers have a memory of a motherfucking
elephant.
Because now the thing is, you look at Ill Will. He had 6 battles.
Okay.
And scorched every last one of them niggas. I had different material for every last Ill Will. So when you look at dudes like that, and not for nothing, he'll tell you, I prepared for those battles.
Dude, but when I watch those battles,
it don't seem like they memorized
watch those battles,
you know they memorized.
You have to really respect how much content
they keep in their head.
But that's what I'm saying. Right. You gotta also remember, it's not like they don't know each other. So there's different things that they see and know from battling. It's just
if I knew I had to battle you 2 months
you're gonna do your research. You're gonna get your bars right and memorize them. Nothing different than what they doing now.
Of course.
So my point to you was,
so let's battle right here, right now.
In the days,
right here, right now.
So how I tell you this, back in the days, you think they're doing that different compared to what they're doing now? The only difference is you'll never know because it was never seen on camera like it is now.
I wish we had the shit that we had. That we had.
You gotta understand. If we had what they have now as far as technology, the game would be different now. It would be way saturated.
It would be way further.
I think it'd be way further, and I think that people would respect the craft more. Because back in the day, back before everything got taped, niggas respected the craft. Honestly, back before everything became a corporate entity where everything is like,
you had to buy the tapes from the nigga who made the tape.
Exactly.
It wasn't no.
Yo, let me get a dub. Let me dub that shit.
Listen,
you had to go buy that.
I would say up to about 95. Sorry, Snoop. When Snoop came into the game, he changed the game. Not even NWA so much. NWA.
Why'd you say sorry?
Cause yo, you know why? Cause nah. Because
it was a time.
Nah.
He's a leaper like me.
Nah. You know why I say sorry with that? Because Snoop. Gangsta rap changed the game where all that conscious shit that everybody was flourishing under stopped. Niggas was when everybody was listening to like Native Tongues and that's Native Tongues.
That's your New York opinion.
No, not even Public Enemy. Hold on, cause once I say Public, hold on. Once I say Public Enemy, that covers a lot. But no, even not even that. But even Bay music. Groups like Sons of Mischief.
Yeah, but you're talking about before the Rodney King. You're talking about before the Rodney King shit.
Yeah, and up to about 90.
Hold on.
That was 92.
So now, when the Rodney King shit happens, right? Mm-hmm. You get NWA with they shit, right? NWA sparks the revolution of LA. So understand this. Mm-hmm. At that point, they're saying shit of how everybody was feeling. So at that point, it's an uprising.
Is that the start of gangster rap?
Well, the start of gangster rap
was really
PSK.
PSK. What was that? Schoolboy? No, not Schoolboy. But the nigga was, but he's from Philly.
He's from Philly.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Yeah. I would say
first one.
But that's the first gangster rap. That's the first gangster rap.
Yep. That was
PSK is making this.
That was fucking.
What's that? Steve
What the hell
is that mean? Hold on. Ice-T made a song. Rolling in my 6th floor. He did that shit off the cadence of PSK.
Right.
And then he did it on the LA, talking about LA shit. And that's what made him big, because the LA niggas could relate to that, the gang niggas. And then you had NWA hit the scene.
Well, the DLC had all that shit on Smash anyway.
Remember,
the DLC
because you had Yellow Man and Dr. Dre. Right? What is it? The Sess Crew, something crew. Mm-hmm. And they were doing parties. And then, right before they did the niggas with an attitude shit. Mm-hmm. And then everybody was in the uproar like, oh, this gangster rap is crazy. That's what sparked the parental advisory shit.
Well, parental advisory, honestly, is not NWA.
Luke.
It's Luke.
But that became it started with Luke, and then they got Luke and them fought it in one.
Yep, so and then it went to NWA.
Then when it went to NWA, they were like, nah, fuck that.
Yep.
Parental advisory.
No shows. You can't say certain shit at shows. You can't promote.
Show in Detroit. And the cop, remember they did that Fuck the Police song.
Absolutely.
That's what blew the shit crazy. They did the Fuck the Police song, and when they were doing that was right after the Rodney King shit, after the riot. Mm-hmm. And niggas was like, yo, fuck that.
Shit
and
crazy.
not for nothing, that's when New York niggas really started embracing certain shit from the West, like a hard body at that time, because niggas was going through the same shit in New York with the police and everywhere else. And then when they went to do the song, or they did perform in Detroit police met them niggas at the airport.
It was like, y'all not doing this shit, y'all do this shit, you get arrested.
Y'all getting arrested.
Y'all seen the movie.
Them niggas did the fucking song anyway.
Yo, going back
on the stage.
Going back to PSK, that song was done back in the 80s. It was done on Rough House. If y'all are on Audible, go check out this book called Rough House. It's about Chris Shorts. He's the guy that actually started Rough House, and he has a whole story on how the guy started performing, how they got ran out of the club the first time they performed the song, and everything like that. So you just might want to go check that out. Shameless plug, but it is what it is. Back to what y'all was saying, though. It's because it's always a shameless plug when somebody says something. Like when you plug your album.
Yo. Boy, Al.
See how it goes in the Barry White voice?
Heavy as the head.
Shameless plug.
Spotify.
Shameless plug. See what I mean?
Dropping.
Shameless plug.
Yes, New Year's Day.
Yo. Why
Due
go?
respect.
Are you a pimp, nigga?
Yo, you know what I mean? Just Al, man. Just call me Al, man.
Keep that in there.
Listen, and yeah, by the way, RMG Studio, NYC, you already know, you know the website, RMG Studio NYC, man.
As far as old school hip hop, when you think about it, right, it's nothing new under the sun. My thing
Definitely.
is, it's a business now. When you start playing with the difference of 6 zeros, bro, it becomes a whole different entity. That's why you have the ghostwriters. We need somebody marketable. You know, back in the, that's why if you look at it, technology. Before technology, you had to go into the label. You basically had to perform right then and there on the spot. If they was fucking with you, they was fucking with
A
you.
lot of motherfuckers did monkey shit, like hopping up on tables, performing,
You gotta do what you gotta
dancing
do
and
to
shit.
get their attention.
Let me just go back to this because y'all brought up a good point about when like NWA came into the game and the East and West Coast was actually vibing for a little bit. Do you think because of the fact that the East and West Coast was getting along and starting to see the social injustice that they say, you know what, the upper powers that be said, we have to find something to put
Divide
a...
and conquer. So that's, but do you
think that
question or a statement?
I'm just saying, that was a question. It was a question just to lead to the statement.
A statement because that's what it was.
I'm just saying.
All right, if you look at it, right? Let's think about it like
Thank you, sir.
the whole Pac and Biggie shit, right?
Right.
They had words, but who made it more of a thing? The media.
Absolutely.
Like, people don't even know
As
the
always.
history. People don't really know the history of Big and Pac.
That's what Trump was talking about. He kept saying that. We kept talking about the false media, man.
But no, it's not no false media. The thing is, you got to know how to read between the lines. The thing is, controversy sells. People
Common
are into
sense.
controversy, bro. I mean, so at the end of the day, that's basically all it is. What's gonna sell?
Aggressively states the obvious.
That's all it is.
Media is like that, man.
But that's all it is, yo.
Stop
and
it.
it's not. I mean, if you look past that, you'll be able to see what really is what it is, and you'll be able to understand a lot of shit more better too.
Absolutely.
A lot of people don't look past that. They don't read between the lines. They take it for what it is. I hate to tell you, like, there's a fucking documentary about programming.
Yeah.
Right.
About the marketing. It's all programming.
Dude, when they had that one, I saw it on HBO a long time
Yeah.
ago, and they were talking about how when they shoot
Make
like
a
the
commercial.
photos for like the cornflakes,
They put
how
a little-
they handpick every cornflake, they put glue in it so it stays white and bright.
That's like the milk mustache. The milk mustache is actually like what? It was like Elmer's glue or something like that.
Like they perfectly grill the burger for the Burger King.
Yo,
they
you
take
gotta
the salt of an
understand,
eye to make the
yeah.
lines.
So is the
Yo,
rec?
it's
Hold
all
up, just
about
let me just stop on that.
eyes.
Let me just stop on that.
Your eyes.
So is the record industry putting out fast food right now? Basically, like everything is just cookie cutter. Every
They
MC
always
is just
been
like,
doing that.
when did it start? When is it gonna end though?
But it's all a part about marketing. Let's be real. Social media. It's what people want to be. Is that what they really live in?
Absolutely.
Here's the funny shit.
Right.
All right. And I know it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers laughing about this shit because it's real.
Absolutely.
You ever see the chicks on fucking only the Instagram twerking and shit promoting their OnlyFans, right?
Right.
You'll see some of them all dolled up and they shit, right? And then you'll see some where they look all dolled up in the background. You like, is that? It might look a little ratchet. But then you see you'll see certain shit. The certain shit'll happen where the phone will move. You see some shit. I remember seeing one where a girl was twerking, trying to make herself look all fucking dolled up and everything. And then out of nowhere, you see a roach just start crawling up the wall. So now the perception is one thing, because there's a lot of women that look dope, are fly. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to discredit.
88.6% of the niggas watching it was still smash.
Hold on. That has a lot to do with about niggas in their thirst.
A little bit low.
Definitely.
Right? But what I'm talking about is, I love my queens, but there are some women, you'll see them out when they out and about, they dolled up, you think they are God's gift.
Of course.
You go to the crib and you are ready to run up out of there.
Absolutely.
What the fuck?
Absolutely.
Yo, my G. So at that point, you know what I mean? It's representatives you seeing on the outside. Social media is their representative. It's a mask.
Listen, the greatest thing ever invented was WebMD. You go into a chick bathroom, you start seeing medications. You
I'm done. I'm done.
She got the
But my G, if you gotta do all of that, you missed the flags when you started talking to her.
No, that's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
That is
You
true.
got medicated. No. That's unfair. That's an unfair statement.
Oh, boy.
Because you have certain young ladies that have gone through maybe have gone through traumatic experiences. So now they're taking medications, they're doing therapy and stuff like that. And so now you're meeting them when they're.
Then you're not asking the right questions if you're trying to meet somebody.
That's
Exactly.
not true.
You're not asking the right questions.
We're not going to go there right now. We're talking hip hop. How we talking about?
Well, it's a part of hip hop because we were talking about the mask.
Oh, the
The
mask.
mask of social media. And not just women do it, because you'll see niggas pay $700-800 for the day, rent some ill exotic car,
Of course.
post up, take all the pictures. I've seen niggas. Yo, here's
that's
the funny shit.
what you're supposed to do.
No, I
If
listen,
that's your
listen,
lane.
bro.
If I do
bro.
that and I post that, people are not gonna think that
All right, here's the funny shit.
They're not gonna say that
What? Here's the funny shit.
unless I have.
No, the people in the hood that know you and see you on a regular basis will know that. The people that see you on the gram and don't know you at all, when they see that, that's what their perception is. So now, they might be in New York, run up on you.
Of
And
course.
then now they see you pedaling a bike down the block. What happened to the Lamborghini? What Lamborghini? That was rented.
Yeah, that was all the video. It was all
But this is the same shit back in the day. Niggas was doing video shoots, and when the video shoot was over, that J-Cup went back in that briefcase when he was sitting on set.
Of course.
But this is what I mean, my nigga. Like, yo, at some point, why the fabrication to promote what you're doing?
So you thinking video?
Add that
So the music can
visual
speak for
image
itself.
to what,
Vision
that's
should
like
speak
saying why do some people talk about content?
So then you're
Right.
not.
And then
but
runs.
you consider, all right, if
do
you're
you
doing that.
bust guns every day of your life?
Oh God! If we talk about any rapper that talk about busting guns,
No, that's artistic.
That's the
It's
perception nowadays.
artistic.
should it be artistic or should it be real?
What happened?
Should it be artistic or real?
art.
It should be artistic, but
Basically, what it's saying is a
But-
reflection of
but-
society.
So if you
Alright,
don't bust a
it
gun, you
should
can't
be
say you
that
bust a
way.
gun.
But when you see them out and about, that whole mob and strut
Right.
represents what you're talking about. So, if I don't know you and that's what you're talking about, my first perception, if I gotta deal with you, is this nigga's carrying. So, now, let's talk about Lil Wayne in that perception.
And
He got caught. How
a
many
few times.
Couple times.
Why?
3 times.
Because every time he goes somewhere, he feel he got to keep that thing on him. For whatever his
With a
reason-
golden gun, my
Listen,
nigga?
For whatever his
A
reason.
golden gun?
Hold on. For whatever his reason is, he has his reasons. I'm not going to knock no man for doing what they do. Just understand the consequences.
Whatever y'all looking at it there on the live.
So when you got caught the first time, you know what I mean? But now you're a target. For who? The police. Oh, and you think the hip hop police don't call around? Hey, yo,
The hip hop
come to
police is
Texas next
everywhere
month.
right now.
You know one of them niggas got a gun on him. Stop the bus. I guarantee you'll find some shit. Now he go to Texas. What do? Stop the bus.
Well, it's not even stopping the bus. With Wayne, it's stop the plane.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. If you're on a plane and you're going state to state, even though it's private, wouldn't you have shooters in the state? That's
Not
just
even
me.
shooters on the state.
Have shooters on
And
standby.
fucking security.
My thing
nigga.
is, fam.
Do the legal way.
Listen,
Security.
bro.
Just go the legal
Listen,
way.
bro.
Hire
Yeah.
fucking security.
You
That's
want to
it.
be
right.
real about it? If you don't trust nobody, you don't want to hire nobody you don't trust, get one of your niggas that's really on the clearing up, that's about that, chilling
think-
shit. Hold on.
Okay.
And is really down for you, and he ain't got no felons, that's the problem. Niggas run around with, niggas is felons and run around with nothing but felons. Who's holding a gun legally?
Nobody.
So at that point, what do you think's happening? You get caught, your name goes in the post, but everybody goes down.
So
My
rappers
thing
should
to
have
you
shooters on
nowadays is,
standby.
You gotta be able to have somebody on your team that is legit. Yo, this is what you do. You're gonna run this. You need to carry this for me.
Right.
In certain states, you have to register. You have to. How
about hire armed security?
But that's my point. One of your peoples, if you're a rapper making that money and you got one of your boys on that side, you should be paying for his training.
Here's the thing. If you're a rapper and you're in that point, you don't have a guy in that side because they're not legal. If you're a rapper, you need to get a legal guy.
Yeah.
You need to, hate to say it, get the legal white guy.
I mean, whatever you do.
Yo, what up, Biz?
Because my thing is
checking in on the come up. Biz saying, just pay for security. I agree, Biz.
My whole thing
Ran, what up?
My whole thing is this, bro. Like, yo, dudes feel like having security is pussy. It's not pussy, bro. This is a business. You are the bag.
It's like what you said earlier. It's the perception. Now I'm saying
my thing is
perception
this.
is
All right, but then you should have that
like,
nigga. Let's be real.
Okay.
Let's keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100, and a lot of people.
And that's Snooze Daily talking right now.
A lot of people might agree with me. A lot of people might not. Let's talk about Shine and Puff.
Okay.
All right. We all know who was the goon and who's the businessman, right? Who let that gun off in that party?
Sean.
All right. That's Sean. That's Puff boy, right? You don't think Puff made sure he was taken care of?
Nah, not at all.
From what he said.
No. I'm saying the perception. That would be what he should do, right?
Yeah.
Because why? That's what he was there for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. My point to you. You should have somebody, and not for nothing, Sean was a loyal nigga. He can't even come back into this country because of that.
Yeah, go figure.
So, at that point, what I'm saying is, if you got a nigga that's gonna ride with you, somebody gotta protect the bag. If you're the bag, you gotta have niggas around you that's willing to protect the bag.
But hold up.
Then you don't have the situations like a King
Yeah,
Von.
but you gotta look out for niggas as well.
Not for nothing. So Sean looked out for Diddy, but did Diddy pull a Pharrell? Because Pharrell, not for nothing, Pharrell was just on drink camps again. Like, yo, I'm not snitching.
All right.
I'm not snitching. Did Diddy pull a Pharrell?
No. Because my thing is this. Pharrell said straight up, I'm not a gangster.
So if you're not a gangster and you say that, you get a pass in the music biz.
No. If you're listen, if I'm not a gangster and I'm not portraying no gangster shit, I'm just being me.
You're past that.
You're gonna understand who you are. People are gonna understand who you are.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And they're gonna take it for what it is, and they're gonna respect it. Most goon niggas, street niggas, if you tell a nigga, yo, you know what? I'm not with that, fam. I'm with this. This is what I'm doing. Most dudes respect that.
I think from 2000 backwards, yes. But these new niggas, oh, you ain't a thug? I'm still gonna shoot you just for the press.
Well, that comes with niggas not really being street niggas. They just have a perception of what a street nigga is.
Derek is in the house. What up, Derek?
You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing of what's going on today. Perception of what a gangster is. Okay? Because most of these young dudes don't know what a gangster is.
They think they're a thug, or they think they're gangster because they bust their guns. Is they not gangster?
You heard what the other nigga said the other day? You ain't no real man if you don't bust your gun. Oh, fuck all that fighting shit.
Word.
Because y'all little niggas can't fight.
Man, Saul's got that same word.
Yeah, a lot.
To just call me out, gangster or goon on SoundCloud.
Shameless plug, son. Shameless plug.
Nah, because I touched on that topic.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, real quick, so we just announced, yo, it's real. It's
simple.
Just call me out. It's Samari. It's Snooze Daily. It's the plug-in. We just chopping it up, and we on live too. We see y'all looking in on the live. Just want to say what up to y'all. Go ahead.
Yo, it's just a matter of, a gangster is a nigga who's gonna hold it down no matter what. But these young cats don't want to fight, and not for nothing, the mentality of it and how it sticks compared to back in the days, it's totally different. So do I understand it in certain ways?
Let's just bring it back to music. It's this. Why do you have to keep up with a certain reputation that you portray
because
in the
what
music.
they come out with.
Because
what they
it's
come
just
out
fucking
with.
music.
What they,
If I'm saying about being a fucking janitor in a song, that doesn't mean I'm a fucking janitor in real life, my nigga.
Nah,
Okay.
I feel you on
You
that.
get what I'm saying?
I
Like,
got you.
I feel you on that, but it's the life outside of music that they're trying to keep up.
It's the life outside of when we're talking about hip hop. Because if you listen to
other genres, they don't do that shit.
Other genres, you never have to worry about that
Talk about
shit.
all kinds of whatever.
Or not keep up with the
all things of
person.
that.
Yeah.
But you don't have to worry about dying
well,
for
in a
your
sense,
words
in a
because
sense.
somebody feels that you're not being.
All right, you gotta understand,
what?
bro. It goes deeper with nowadays with these.
We're
young
talking about
cats.
hip hop. Hip hop
Right,
does
it
that.
goes
Right.
deeper. Like,
That's
all right,
hip-hop.
I'll give you a prime example, right? This whole drill thing, the woo and the chew.
Are you
know
too
about
old for hip hop?
Yo, Drew was good. Seb was
understand what I'm saying
good.
to you.
Breeze
I
was
feel
good,
it, but
cuzzo.
It's just a matter
Menace
of
was good, bro.
thought process, bro.
It's
And
with-
it's a matter of a thought process and keeping up that identity.
Cause you already.
It's about
No,
what you-
no, because
it's
hear me
about
out. Hear
this.
me out. Hear me out.
Uh-oh.
And
What's up?
this is the part.
What
this
up?
is the part why I understand a lot of these young cats. They are afraid to fight because you get those that do be like, "Fuck that, I'm manning up. What up?"
Right.
And then he get knocked out. And then everybody make a meme
2
about,
million
oh,
likes.
right,
Yo.
hold on about him.
The Nate
getting knocked
Robinson.
out. So, yo, I mean, Nate is a total. You called the nigga out. You got.
Yeah, you gotta respect that nigga. You gotta respect Nate.
I mean,
He took his L, but they mean the shit out that
That
nigga.
situation is different. I'm talking about street fighting.
Definitely.
You was in. I mean, my thing is, little niggas will fight. There's certain niggas that'll fight, and get mopped. You know what I mean? But now it's on camera,
Right.
right? And then everybody make a meme. But now he got to live with that with the rest of his
For the
life.
rest of his
Not for
life.
nothing.
Now,
Pop Smoke.
It's like cyberbullying.
Pop Smoke is a perfect example. Back in the day, Pop Smoke got sunned by some niggas in the store. They made that nigga walk out without his flag, take off his shit, and the whole nine. Then a few years later, on World Star, you seen Pop Smoke get back at one of them niggas, one by
that was the nigga
one.
that recorded it.
Yeah, so it's like,
you get the niggas that did it to him.
but he got the nigga that recorded it. But even still, he got his little bit of
But my thing
revenge.
is, yeah, but he didn't take it to no guns.
Nah,
So he
yeah.
used his hands.
He
and
used
put
his hands. That was that.
Now, my point exactly.
Outstanding.
I give it to him. He handled his shit how he was gonna handle it.
Now, King
he didn't-
Vaughn situation.
Now, my thing with that's what I'm about to get to.
Yeah.
A lot of times, these perceptions of what a gangster is, fam, niggas be popping out of fear.
Word.
Of course. And that's the
Because
whole.
they're not really built for what they
And
portray.
the sad part, about it is, and it hurts my heart because I watch a lot of First 48, and it's like when you
Yeah, I think
see
we all do.
these young black men so tough, so exterior tough, gangster, hardcore.
Till reality sets
Until they
Till reality sets
got
Yeah,
the
the
handcuffs
reality
on,
section is
and
like,
they
oh,
start-
shit.
And all of a
When
sudden,
reality
they're
sets
dealing
in,
with their
bullshit.
kids.
When reality sets in, I took a
When it
life.
sets in that they're going to be in
'cause
jail
see,
for the rest of their lives.
Right.
Rest of their
Here's the
fucking
thing.
life?
That's it.
Forever, ever?
But here's the thing, my G. They wasn't thinking that before they pulled that trigger.
Right.
They was thinking about how they was gonna look in the hood being gangster when they
course.
got away with it.
Absolutely.
All right, but when reality set in, and they realized, damn, I'm done for.
But a lot
I
of
just
these-
fucked up my
but a
whole
lot of
life.
these-
But the
Other
kid with the
places.
King Vaughn shit was, it wasn't even a nigga that, it was the other nigga. Like, the nigga was catching his ass whipping. He ain't pulled the gun, it was this other nigga. You don't get no cool points for that, for shooting a nigga for me. I'm
These
sorry.
other places,
I mean, but you
these
gotta
other places,
understand
are-
how niggas move.
these other states, they have such a different gun culture than we have here in New York.
Right,
See,
because
when
they
we
can
talk about
carry.
New York,
Right.
New York, let's really think about who really busts and kills and murders people in, let's say, the local areas. When those things happen, those things are normally geared things that happen that have a cause and a reaction to something that caused it. Nobody really, not too many people get randomly shot up in around places. Somebody gets shot up, chances are they were being aimed at.
Not all the time.
For the
Because
majority.
majority of the time,
For the
I'ma tell you what
majority
it
of
is.
shootings.
No, because see, in New York,
Dudes is getting shot because they did some dumb shit.
Because in New York, most times when those guns go off, either side don't hit their target. It's mostly some innocent bystander that got bodied.
And
that's the problem.
And when those things happen,
but
we
when those
focus on
happen,
those.
we
Yes.
focus on it until it happens again.
Right.
And then that last person gets. Keep it real. That last person gets forgot about, because by the time you fucking think about the person that's going on now and the last person that happened, it's happening again. And it's usually because some fucking dumbass gang shit that niggas could have settled over.
Could have settled ahead of time.
All right, not even.
It has an inception. It has an inception point.
Hold on, could have settled
been
on
stopped.
some other shit.
It could have been stopped.
A lot of shit could have been stopped,
to the gun. And when niggas shoot, niggas ain't really. Niggas is shooting for clout. They ain't really trying to shoot for that body. They just shooting.
Made you look a
And
lot.
most times when they do that, it's innocent people that's getting hit that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Guns,
That's the problem.
guns have a guns have a spirit to them. They have a soul to them.
They have a soul to them.
Gun has a soul. Gun has a spirit to it, fam.
Yo.
And anybody who's ever had one, held one, when that shit is in your head,
It's all a mental state.
when that shit is in your head,
It's a mechanic.
Bullets have names.
Let me tell you
when that
something,
shit is
bro.
in your head,
I said that shit. I said that in the verse a long time ago.
tell you
Bullets got
some
names
dudes
on
get
them.
it in their head and they don't know, and
Because
they're
that's
God
a
on earth.
mental state.
I'm
Nothing to
telling
do-
you.
Hold on.
I'm telling you.
Listen to me.
Guns got a spirit to it.
Guns
man.
don't have a spirit. It's a mental state.
You can take 9 people
hold on.
to aim it
Nah.
at that guy.
Nah.
It's an ignorance to
The
it.
real
Hold on.
one is going.
Let's take for
Something in
example.
your spirit gonna make you go, oh
It's an
shit, that shit is
ignorance
real.
to it.
So
it's an ignorance.
Some
Nah,
spirit,
it's
no,
your
that shit
mental
is real.
state. You could talk about spirit all you
It's
want.
a mental
It's your
state.
mental state.
Let's take
Because
perfect
this-
example. I know it's a movie.
Spirit,
Juice, right? When Tupac got the gun.
They were portraying a mental state.
So
Got the gun.
how
He
many
felt like he was
out there held a gun
Yes.
before and was like, you know what, I feel like shooting a nigga, or they just felt the power of guns? Or how about this? You ever had a nigga just pull a gun out and just lay it down in front of you and just be like, oh shit, there's a gun in front of me? Anybody? So
Yeah.
alright, so with that being said, does guns have power to it? It's some sort of influence?
It's a mental state.
It may be mental, it may be spiritual.
So a sworn
mental,
hat.
bro.
Gun
It's mental?
got
It's a mental. It's a mental state, bro. Because let me tell you something.
Power,
Let me tell you
influence.
something.
You can buy a gun. You can buy a
Let me tell you
gun
something, bro.
and have a
That
good
gun-
good
that
soul to
gun-
it.
let me tell you
You
something,
got
bro.
one. You got some that are
That
evil.
gun does not have a spirit. It's the ignorant mental state of
What about-
a person feels like when they hold that.
What
piece of
about
meat.
if that gun had bodies on
listen,
it?
bro.
What about if the gun had bodies on it? I don't know. Nas wrote a song about Bullet. You know, that whole song when he was describing himself as the bullet, as the gun.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
rewind, all of that.
Yeah,
My
so
thing is,
with
my
that
thing-
being said,
it's the mental state of holding a piece of steel. You feel like you got the power because you know with the squeeze of that trigger, you could take somebody's life. You niggas start to feel like God. That's just like when you have a nigga that never had anything
yep.
and you give them a position at a job and they lose their fucking mind. It's not about
It's the
a
same
gun.
thing when they get
It's
the gun.
Same shit.
It's the power.
It's the mental state of having that power and not knowing how to use it wisely or use it sensibly. Niggas get that shit and start becoming ignorant assholes, bro.
You can get your hand on a gun that can have a good spirit to it,
Or
Nigga,
or you can get your hand on a
sound
gun
crazy.
so.
Sound crazy.
that has some
Nah, I
evil
think
shit.
I
all
think
work the
nah.
They
I
all
think-
work the same.
I hear
And
you,
they
my
only
brother.
work
Yo, I'm
if
agreeing.
the person that's holding it
Listen.
holds
My
the
brother.
fucking
I'm gonna agree with both of y'all motherfuckers
That's
just
all I'm
because.
tell you right
listen,
now.
I can see it from both ways.
Guns
Because
got spirit to 'em,
honestly, I can agree with that spirit shit. Because I like you see niggas get guns and act extra. Niggas get extra with it because they
of
know.
everything they seen in
what it
mental
does.
state of movies.
And I can
How
happen
the
to show
nigga-
you if
hold
that gun
on,
changes hands.
hold
And
on.
let me
So
tie it
does
into
it, so
music.
does it,
It's
bro.
really about all they seen in these videos, back into these gangster
It's
rap
about a
shit.
mental state. Because when they see that nigga holding it, most times when you see a nigga holding a gun, what do you see on the other side of that
He
barrel?
said his
What
ego.
do you see that other side of the barrel?
Cuz Dion was good.
You see niggas shook as fuck. So that mental that perception fucks with your mental when you hold that gun. It's all a mental state. It all operates the same.
And,
if you
until you got that one motherfucker that ain't shoot,
Right.
you pull the gun,
Right.
then what?
What'd you say?
I say until you get the one motherfuckers or two motherfuckers that ain't shook if you pull the gun.
Well, you know what happens? It'll be 3 dead
What you
niggas.
gonna end up
But
doing?
then-
3 dead
Are you
niggas.
gonna pull the trigger or you gonna fall back?
My point
I
to
hear
you is
you.
this. My
I
point
hear
to you is this.
It sounds
Absolutely.
good.
They always say, if you gonna use it, if you gonna pull it, you
Better use it.
I hear you.
Nah.
Facts.
So they say.
Now that situation.
And there's a lot of motherfuckers in jail that followed that code.
that pull.
And that's why they.
And 100% of the niggas,
but-
if you ask them, would they do it again?
Yeah.
For Mr. Hill, niggas say, yeah.
Hold on. You know why? Because they realized it wasn't
Worth it.
Because at that time, that mental state, right? They didn't think about what they going through now. It was never a thought process.
So-
until they got into that situation and realized what that mental state of holding that trigger, pulling that trigger, gave them.
So is it necessary for all
I'm
these
pretty
rappers
sure
to have
they do.
guns, or their people around them should have the guns?
It should be.
People around them have
It
to
should
go.
be people that's around them. That's legit and
Security.
working
Not even
security.
the people around him, bro. It's fucking.
Yes, it is easy to
You
shoot
have
somebody.
people let's be real, fam.
Man.
It's gonna be. You should have somebody that's around that's legit. That's gonna protect
Security.
the bag.
Security.
All right.
Security. That white boy named Brad that's been in the army.
Ex-army, ex-police officers.
Whether it's ex-police or whatever,
Fuck all that
if it's
friendship.
somebody,
Right.
if it's one of your mans and he can legitly go
Nah,
through
I'm
the whole
straight.
service and get the same thing as you hiring the security, if it's one of your boys you trust and he can go through that process, cool. If not, hire some fucking security.
Let me ask this question: does Money Mayweather have dudes that have guns that travel with him?
Of course.
Yes, he
100%.
does.
With that being said, have you ever heard of them getting any shit?
Well, first of all, let's be real.
That's a lot.
The niggas he walk around
He's a
with,
billionaire.
these niggas ain't your average security.
He's a billionaire.
Right.
These niggas is like big muscle-bound giants. And
Samoan-ass
let me
niggas.
understand this.
It's been like $15,000
Not
a
only
day.
not only are you in trouble if you, let's be real.
Right,
if
right.
you get past his security, okay, not only are you in trouble while you trying to get past them, they do carry. Some of them niggas do carry.
Right.
But as big as they are, if you go in there thinking you gonna go toe to toe with his security,
You gonna get
you're
fucked up.
dumb. And even if you do get past them, what are you gonna do with Mayweather?
Right.
Most of those type of security firms that they use have divisions in different states. So
Well, you got- that's what I'm
so if he's in, let's say, California,
They got-
he has his California security guards.
Right.
So if he flies
can
from
carry in that
California
state.
to he goes to New York, that
He got-
firm has the New York bodyguards.
and this is why I'm bringing it.
But that's what I'm saying.
And this is why I'm bringing it back to, hey, rappers, we just people that's just talking shit here. But guess what? You might want to listen. Get some armed security. So that way you don't have to deal with this shit. How about keep your guns at home? Lock them in the safe. When you feel like going to shoot somebody, go home. You know.
If you go to the range,
Go to the range, nigga.
Before they pay $10,000.
nah, but even if you go get a gun, my nigga, like you're a fucking
See, that's
millionaire.
the
Like,
point. You can have these fucking videos and be flashy in videos, but $10,000 a month for security versus the rest of your life in jail. I'll pay the $10 a month.
They can afford it.
Well, I'm saying-
like,
I'm
I'm
saying-
sure Drake
It's
has
a write-off.
Yeah, it's a fucking write-off. Oh, like I spent
Know
my
how to
shit.
do. This is what I mean.
So when your bodyguard sleep,
I don't need none.
why not?
Cause
You got your gun on you sleep?
First of all, I
You
don't
got a gun on
need-
you sleep? Are you under them?
I don't
You got
have
under them sleep?
Let me say this. I don't
Plead
have
the
no-
fifth sleep.
I
We're
don't
on
have
tape.
No,
Fifth.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't have
Fifth.
no gun on me.
Right.
But best believe this. I am licensed, nigga. I am licensed. Oh, I can go in the store and go buy one,
Okay.
and I do have some.
Oh, of course.
So at
Gotta
that
have
point,
some.
I'm not
Gotta have
worried
your
about it.
everybody.
I'm not worried
arm
about it,
yourself.
but at the same token, understand
I'm
this.
heavily armed.
I
I
carry
wish.
myself
I
in a
wish a
way
nigga
where
would.
I don't have to use my.
I don't wish a nigga would. I'm just saying.
You gotta
You say that because
You know what I mean?
you say that
My
because
point to you is
because
this.
but honestly, no.
If you know how to carry
You don't ever
yourself
wanna use
where
it.
you
You don't ever
don't
wanna
need
use
it.
it. You don't
Right.
ever
Let's be
use it.
real. There's rappers nowadays.
I would
All
never
right,
wanna have
we'll
to shoot
talk.
somebody
Let's
like
keep it real, right?
Mm.
Prime example. Have you ever seen Styles P walk around. Styles P go wherever the fuck he want to go.
Shout out to
when
the
he wanna
Locks.
go.
Absolutely.
They go where they want to go, when they want to go. They got people everywhere they know, but you don't never see them niggas worried about nothing. Because it's how you move.
Right.
You move a certain way where you don't have to worry about that shit.
Of course.
That's it.
Of course.
It's the reckless. But that's the reckless shit that's going on.
I'm like, wow.
That's the
like,
reckless shit
I
that's
get
going
it.
on.
I understand,
And
bro.
that's why these little niggas is getting body, because they feel like they got something to prove.
Yeah.
Ego is everything. They always feel like they got something to prove. It used to be just write your rhymes,
It's horrible.
put it on
That's
record,
terrible.
put it on wax, you done.
They're friendly.
It just
Yo, let's
give
be real.
If they would just give themselves a few more moments to think before just reacting.
Well, nowadays
It
they don't
wouldn't
have
be
those
a few more
moments.
moments
They
to
don't
think.
have those
Just a few more
moments.
moments.
Because
Right.
once it becomes
that's what you feel is the
once
right
it
answer,
becomes a drama,
try
it's an
again.
Ego, my
Let's be
nigga.
real. Once it becomes a drama, and they're like, yo, on site, it becomes on site.
Yep.
Because now they gotta show and prove to all the fans that's watching. What do you think this whole shit is about? Niggas,
Right.
niggas is trying to keep that perception. They trying to live up to that perception that they talk about.
Absolutely.
And that's where they go wrong. Fam, ain't nobody out here killing everybody, fam. And walking around freely.
Nigga, please.
You play the game for
Well,
what it
there is one rat
I guess
walking around freely.
nothing fun
but
sounding about having to live that kind of life.
Yeah.
And having to like be on the run. And,
Absolutely.
My G, the whole thing is that's what people, I mean, let's be real. Who's mostly saluted when it comes to movies? Gangsters. Niggas love that shit.
Of course. It's great. It's fun.
Because it's a
it's
mindset.
catchy. It's snappy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm telling you. It's a mindset. Let's be real. Most of the greatest rappers have named themselves after what? Mobsters. Biggie, Frank White.
Yep. Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rick Ross.
Yep.
Rick Free. Come on.
Capone and Noriega.
Capone and Noriega. Come on, fam. It's just, yo. It's
Pull up a large percentage of 90s rappers. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now when you think about it, you
Or
get the
maybe-
young cats who have that perception that they live up to. Plus nowadays shit is totally, and then let's be real.
Plus, everybody
they
on the
come-
little tip of
a lot of them niggas come.
little big shorty.
A lot of them dudes come. Look where they come from. They don't come from New York.
Of course not.
They come from
course
most
not.
of these southern
From the
states
southern
or
spots.
certain rural areas where they had to live that way
They
to
live
get
the
it.
little, yeah.
No, they had to live the way they're talking to get that.
Listen, I've been many places, seen many
Like you
things,
said,
and
you
it's
watched the
not
first 48.
fun.
So think about it. And between from LA to Midwest, where there's a lot of in most of
gun
the South,
culture-
the gun culture is way
different.
different than New York.
Way different.
Why?
Absolutely.
Because they can carry. So when they can carry,
buy.
let's be real.
They buy one, get one.
Prime
free guns.
example. And I hate to bring this up because I hate this fucking punk ass motherfucker. But I'm gonna show you a prime example of gun culture and the difference in states. All right? Rest in peace to Trayvon.
Word.
But everybody looked at that case as a racist case, which it was. It was racist.
Absolutely.
Zimmerman did some racist shit.
It was
But
right.
racially charged, yes.
in Florida, the rules of
Stand your ground, yeah.
Yeah.
all right now in New York, he wouldn't have had a chance.
Wait,
mean,
wait. Zimmerman,
His skin,
as far as Zimmerman, because of his skin,
he would have had a chance.
If
but
that would have
he
happened
had
in
to
New York, he
explain more.
definitely would have got.
Because the gun,
Damn,
the
man.
gun,
The chances
So fucked
of him
up.
having-
Gun.
the chances-
you
the
cannot
chances
carry a
of him-
concealed
that's what I said,
weapon in New York.
But the weapon probably wasn't even concealed. He probably had it in a holster.
And,
out
and
there.
if you're carrying in New York, you cannot have it holstered and loaded.
Unless you
So,
have a full carry permit.
You can't get a carry permit in New York. Now,
Unless you have a reason to have a full carry permit.
and he was already turned down as being a cop mad times. No, he was not going to get
Okay,
a carry
but I'm
permit.
just saying. I
what I'm
understand.
saying
I'm not talking
to
about
you,
Zimmerman.
I said
I'm
to
talking
you-
about the law in itself.
What I'm saying to you, that
on
whole law is
how
why,
the law
but
would
that's
not allow
why,
certain
that's
things
why
to be.
that went the way it went.
But
And
in
that's what I'm
Florida, yes, absolutely. Like,
And
I
those-
went down to
those
Florida.
laws-
I was on vacation.
Those laws-
I ended up in a pawn shop testing weapons, fam.
But those
How the
laws.
fuck do you end up at a pawn shop
'Cause they
testing
can
weapons?
sell-
That's what Florida, they welcome that shit. It was a pawn shop.
license,
It was a
he can sell
pawn
it.
shop that had
That is fucking crazy.
As long as he has a retailer's license and he's licensed to retail by selling guns, yes, he can sell them.
and test them.
Unfucking believable.
So that's
Meanwhile,
what I'm
out
saying.
here, you
My whole thing
either you have to be, you have to hold a large sum of cash. You have to be in some sort of peace officer status. Like there's a very strict guidelines in New York to allow you to carry a
It's
firearm.
really not.
Definitely.
It's for concealed, yeah, but you
Concealed
can't.
firearm,
You
yes.
can't carry it. You can't carry it on your personal,
Like for
but
instance,
you can carry
a shotgun. Like if I'm taking
In
my
New York,
to
you
the
can
range,
you can rock out.
it. Yeah,
I can put it in the trunk of my car.
right.
But
it
that's
can't
if
be
you're
loaded.
in Long
Can't be
Island.
loaded. If you have the gun in your trunk, the ammunition has to be in your glove
It
compartment.
has to be locked.
in your glove compartment.
Locked.
In your glove compartment.
Locked in a concealed
That's
place.
why when you go to the store to buy a
compartment,
gun, you can't buy. You gotta. Here's the dumb shit. When you buy a gun,
Right.
and you go to Walmart. This is back in the day. You go to Walmart, buy a gun, or Modell's, you buy the gun, right?
Yep. Walk right up to
You
the front.
You go up to the front, buy it. You have to walk to the car, put the gun in the car, then you can
Walk
come back
back
inside
and grab the bullets.
grab the ammo. That's stupid.
That's not that's not how they do it at the spot I go to. I walk out with my gun and having many bullets I can
Nah,
buy.
but
Well-
point to you what I'm saying. to
that
you
was
is-
like that was like a few months ago.
Not to sidetrack the gun conversation, because you need your ammo, you need your protection. We get that, but into 2020, and we gotta get ready to wrap it up. That's what I'm saying. Into 2020. Any predictions for the next year as far as you see in the music business, as far as new trends, maybe artists we should look out for? Any ideas?
Me, I'm getting the Grammy this year.
This nigga here.
I want a Grammy, Tim.
This motherfucker.
At least he kept the same
here.
energy.
Yeah.
Cubicle,
Right.
cubicle concerts.
Cubicle concerts.
It's gonna be. It's
Do
gonna be
COVID-19 shit. Yeah, that too, but
Virtual
I've
and
seen a
cubicles.
concept where they have little different cubicles and shit, 6 feet apart and
By
shit.
June, we'll be back.
You know what I'm
to
saying? We
normal.
could hold like maybe 2 to 4 different people and shit. You know what I mean? So that'd be a good look because
I mean,
like,
well,
virtual concerts are they. I mean, I watched a couple virtual concerts and I'm gonna lie, I enjoyed myself.
Yep.
But
It's like
niggas
watching
want
the
to
Grammys.
yeah, niggas
want to be there.
Niggas want to be there.
I'd rather be there.
By June, we'll be back.
My
to
point of
having
what I'm
shows
saying to you
and
is
stuff.
this. Here's my thing for the new year. Really, the way things are going, all right, and I'm gonna keep it 100 because I work on the front lines. The way people are maneuvering because they're just tired of being locked down.
Everybody's tired of being locked down.
I get it. Trust me, I get it, my G. I get it.
Do you?
But the way things are going, come the new year, it's gonna be a little while before everybody think we're gonna get any type of freedom or any type of normalcy out of this.
Let's just start with the new year.
June
Is
5.
anybody gonna be in Times Square when the fucking ball drops? Anybody?
I mean,
Yeah.
You think people gonna be really
Yes,
up there?
man. Yo, I'm telling you.
niggas gonna be out.
Niggas are gonna
Are they gonna get arrested
There's
or
gonna be a lot of
treated
illegal parties
differently?
going
All right,
on.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. They know people are gonna be out there. So
They better.
what I'm thinking is Cuomo and these dudes are gonna get with police and figure out a way to put people in a situation where it could get. Now, when the numbers get, here's the fucked up part. When the numbers get out of hand, what do you do?
And shut down the motherfucking state. And it's gonna be a problem.
Let them live.
See, my thing is they've been letting people live so long that the shit is not being able to get under control.
Right.
Because you got everybody still trying to make a dollar. Here's the thing, my G, and it's fucked up because you got the government still doing their shit like it's a regular situation, and that go for both sides, Republican and Democrats. And niggas could say I'm foul, but yo, this chick, Nancy Pelosi,
The plug-in does not talk politics or parties and shit. You know, if you Democrat or Republican,
I don't give a fuck about no.
Nah, don't even shout it, because once you shout it, everybody's gonna look at you like, yo, you're a Democrat or you're a Republican.
I'm neither, so I don't give a fuck.
Then good
My
answer.
whole point is this:
Al, you're a Republican.
all y'all shut it down.
Al, Republican. Oh, see, I told
All
you
of
not to
them
get the
shut
answer,
it
nigga.
down. All of them
God
shut it
damn it.
down, but then they still use their power and influence to do their regular shit. Pelosi, All the fucking shit was supposed to be shut down, but she opened the salon to get her hair done. Other motherfuckers was doing shit. So when you telling the people to shut down, hold on, fam, because here's the part. You're leaders. You are leaders.
We are the fucking
and
leaders.
you're asking people to give up their fucking comfortability and be on lockdown. Meanwhile, you're not doing the same. So what do people do when they see that you're doing that? Fuck the rules. And that's what you get what we getting now.
So COVID is still going to be around in 2021. As far as that shot, those who take it, let's wait and see what happens after the second round.
Man, they not. I'm gonna keep it real.
Niggas gonna be
If
growing
you
third
got a
arms out their
chance to
forehead.
not take it, don't
telling
take
you.
it, bro. Cause they're not keeping it 100. There's people dying.
Yep, there was that
There's
nurse.
shit going on that they not saying anything about. They just want people to take the shit so they can get their numbers and their research on how to fix it.
How do you know this information? Where do you get this information?
Even that, or this the
fam.
I don't believe you.
Honestly, I think it's the biggest DNA grab ever. It was the biggest DNA grab ever. How can we get everybody's DNA and see what the hell we can
I
do
don't
with
feel
it?
like they're not that organized. If they were that organized, I would think they're very naive.
Yo, this guy over here is
What makes
just
you think they don't already have
bugging.
everybody's DNA? What are you,
You are
crazy?
very
I
naive.
mean,
Kidding me?
not on the
Very
level.
naive.
Not
Naive? Do you see
Nah.
what's going on?
Nah.
Y'all
They
are
are
They're not
recollecting.
capable of doing that. You're not.
I'm talking about when you see he's talking about the biggest DNA grab. So when you look at what's going
You
on right
can't
now,
get everybody DNA.
let
Some
me tell you
people ain't
something.
giving up
Let me tell you
DNA.
something. This shit is not that organized. But right now, there's some other shit going on.
They got that other shit is.
Other shit.
We're gonna get y'all DNA and then we're gonna see what y'all organs are. But anyway, we are not the conspiracy show. We are the motherfucking plug-in, and we're wrapping it up. 2020 was a piece of fucking shit.
It wasn't. It was a time to make motherfuckers sit down and reflect
Thank you,
on what
COVID.
life is. A lot of people didn't like really what their life
Listen.
looked like, and then some people had to
Listen,
fix it.
that's the
a lot
political.
of things.
That's the nice politically correct way of saying it. It was a piece of shit. Honestly, yeah, it did change. The things that had to get out the way got out the way. 2021 looks fucking great.
It didn't change,
but
though?
what?
You still ain't been to no strip club!
Oh yeah, Maury still hasn't been to a motherfucking strip club.
Well, yo,
so we have to work on
Now is
that.
not the time for Amari to go to no fucking strip club.
But we could get some private dancers here at the
I
home.
don't know about
so
all that, bro.
listen, we are trying.
They gotta get their fucking COVID test.
Wow, the funny thing is, I was off live.
In that game.
Yeah, so if we do strippers, I mean, we're not doing strippers. Let me get it clear. If we get somebody for Amari, they will be masked up, just bottomed out. How about that? So, shout your social plug and all of that.
Yo, you got Snooze Daily, you know, Instagram, Snooze Daily, Twitter, Snooze Daily, Facebook, you know what I'm saying? We gonna work on that, but definitely, for Google Snooze Daily, you find me everywhere.
Hit me up on Amari the God on IG. You know what I'm saying? Follow the plugin on IG at the plugin with the I, 2 N's. Same thing on Facebook at the plugin. Send your emails, whatever, comments, anything at the plugin87@gmail.com.
That's some energetic shit right there.
Get. We got Al in the house. Get him. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, shout me out, baby.
Look, here goes the Barry White shit.
Barry White shit.
Nah, I'm your boy Al, man. Just call me Al.
Just call me Al.
Call me Al.
Just talk slowly.
Just call me
Put some
Al.
bass in it.
Just talk a little bit more slowly.
Put some bass in it.
Nah, just
You gotta
call
play
me Al.
the.
That's
Yo,
all
make
it
sure
is.
when you edit this,
Just throw more bass in
make
it.
sure when you edit this, you put that Barry White
K-O-L.
slow music in the background. His fucking shit is going.
Get that Barry White going.
That's your boy, man. We're doing it up, man. Boulevard coming to you New Year's Day.
Yo, yeah, man.
Like it.
Yo.
You can catch Snooze on all streaming platforms right now. Oh Lord is up there. Go check out
Had
the
your
boy.
chance,
Show
Snooze.
some love.
You had your chance, Snooze.
Motherfuckers
How dare you cut me off like that, Snooze?
And y'all motherfuckers just cutting off the host. I'm just one of the hosts. God damn it, it's real, god damn it. RMG Studios, rmgstudios.nyc. That's the website. The website is the place where you can go check us out, see photos, see videos, and you can figure out what the fuck you need to get done when you come to the studio. So a lot of times you come to the studio, you're wondering, why doesn't my stuff sound right? Because you're paying $25 $50 at your boy's spot. You go into your boy's basement. I'm not knocking the basement because guess where I'm at? In my basement. But guess what? It's my basement. Anyway, you go into your boy's spot. You record it on the laptop. Let me tell you something, brother. Ooh, yeah. You need to record somewhere else. Yeah. Maybe I'm getting too hot.
Invest in your fucking craft.
Gamble in yourself.
Stop
Word.
to your
Invest in
boy.
yourself.
Invest in your fucking
Word.
craft. If you
You
serious about
gamble
your
in yourself.
shit,
If you invest in yourself.
pay like
Yeah, pay what you fucking owe. And all I'm saying is bad WWE reference, but all I'm saying is, yo, everybody characters out there, but if you want your character to sound right, come check me, all right? I'll holla at you.
Peace out.
11-inch pythons, brother.
Yeah, you know what I'll do to you without the steroids.
What you gonna do with Hulkamania?
that Roy Rage.
Roy Rage was a motherfucker, man.
Excuse me.
Oh, that was unedited.
Wow, those whites are so white. Those are brand new, I hope, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Nope. No,
Real man.
What up?
I got $4. Can you make
Hold
something
up.
happen for me, brother?
I got you, brother. Hold on
I am
1 second.
fucking hurting right now.
You are so fun to argue with.
I know. That's why you fuck with me.
I love it.
But that's why I fuck with you. Because
man,
you
yo.
do it just to fuck with me.
I said, your snooze is the most aggressively incorrect person